Good morning, guys. I want to just speak about how we shouldn't look at our situation. We shouldn't look at what's right in front of us. So, our circumstances, because sometimes things can look really crazy, but God has already worked it out. And that's why we should have faith. So, I am going to tell you a story about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And if you want it more in detail, you should read Daniel chapter 3. So I'm just going to give you a summary of it and just let you guys know a little bit more about it. I'm losing my words already. So it was a king called Nebuchadnezzar. He built a tall statue and he wanted everybody to worship it and bow down to it. And he said, whoever didn't bow down or worship this idol that he built, he was going to throw them in the fiery furnace. And so someone went off and told that these three boys, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, was not worshiping the idol. And so King Nebuchadnezzar was furious. He called for them to come. They came and said, this is what they said now. They said, we will not worship your God. If you throw us in the fiery furnace, I believe God can rescue us, and I believe God can save us through this. But even if he does not, we will not worship your God. So King Nebuchadnezzar got so mad, he turned the fiery furnace 7 times higher than what it normally is. So he commanded the 3 boys to get in the fire. So he got his soldiers, and they're wrapping them up. They tying them up, and they throw them in the fire. But the fire was so hot that the people that was wrapping them up, the soldiers, when they went to throw the boys in, they were burned and died themselves. That's how hot it was. That's how mad King Nebuchadnezzar got that they wasn't worshiping his God. And so they throw him in the fiery furnace, and then King Nebuchadnezzar says to his soldier, didn't I throw 3 men in there? And he was like, yeah. He was like, well, I see a 4th one, and he looked like he's the son of man, like an angel. And so King Nebuchadnezzar shouted for them to come out, and all 4 of them came out. And then King Nebuchadnezzar started worshiping their God. Not only did they come out of the fire with Jesus, they came out of the fire. They wasn't even burned. Their clothes wasn't cinched up. There wasn't ashes falling anywhere. They didn't even smell like smoke. You see how good God is? That's how our situation is going to be. We look like we're going through the fire right now. We look like we're not going to make it. But when God gets done with you, you're not even going to look like what you've been through. They said they didn't even smell like smoke. That's so important. You're not even going to look like what you've been through. You're going to look totally different. You're going to think different. You're going to act different. It's going to be a rebirth. When God gets done with you, you see how King Nebuchadnezzar started bowing down. People going to treat you better when God get done with you. Don't look at your situation right now. Don't be distracted by the fire. Don't be distracted by the gossip, the chatter. Don't be distracted about how people are looking at you, wanting to see you fail. Don't be distracted by that. Press ahead, keep going, knowing that, yeah, God might not take me out of it, but he's walking with me through it. And when I get done, and when he's done shaping me, and when he's done molding me, I'm going to look like I have never looked before. I'm not going to even look. I'm not going to smell like what I've been through. I'm not going to even be the same. That's what God does. So press ahead. Please do not be distracted by what the enemy is doing. Do not be distracted by what the enemy is doing. Press ahead and know when you are out of this situation, when you are out, when the storms have calmed, you're going to feel better. You're going to think better. You're going to act better. They're not even going to be able to recognize you. That's what God does. So be blessed. I hope this is encouraging to you. Press ahead. Keep going. And have a happy, blessed Wednesday, guys. I will see you guys next time on Wisdom Wednesdays.